Yo, what is going on, you feeble feedbacks? That's right, the 2024 World Champion Fernando Cifuentes brought Blissey to the 2025 World Championships, did manage to make day 2, and this isn't like a deck that is new to him as well. He actually got second at the Monterrey Regional Championships earlier in the season with a Blissey build as well. Before I jump into though and break it all down for y'all, gotta give a huge shout out to the Card Coliseum for sponsoring the channel. If you guys ever need any Pokemon TCG sealed product or singles, the Coliseum has got you covered. Check them out over at pkmncoliseum.com. Link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So Blissey, for those of you who might not know, and I'm sure there's some of you who are newer getting into the game who actually don't know what Blissey EX does, because it's not a very common archetype played in the Pokemon TCG right now in the standard format for a while. Was it ever really played? It was like played when it first released for a little bit. That's kind of about it. Blissey EX got 300 HP. It's got the return attack for 3 colorless energy. It's 180 damage, and you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. And then the Happy Switch ability allows you to move a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon once during your turn. But we can set up multiple Blisseys, and the main Pokemon we utilize to take value out of our ability is a Munkidori, because if we have 2 or 3 Munkidoris on our bench but we don't have energy on all of them, we can attach to one Munkidori and then Happy Switch to another Munkidori and then Happy Switch to another Munkidori. And because Blissey has 300 HP and we even put Rigid Bands on it pretty often, which reduces the damage that stage 1 Pokemon take by 30, our Blissey is pretty much never getting one hit KO'd, and if it is, we come up with a different game plan for how we tackle those situations. So put the Rigid Band on the Blissey, not getting one hit KO'd, and then we can use Munkidori and Picnic Basket with the Happy Switch ability, moving the energy between our Munkidoris to heal a ton of damage from our Blissey EX to our opponent's side of the field. And that's how we handle matchups like the Dragapult matchup, even Gardevoir as well. Although Gardevoir matchup is kind of weird because they kind of just sit there with Screamtail and snipe our Munkidoris over and over again, and we just kind of KO the Screamtail over and over again. That matchup can be pretty tough, but Dragapult, we got pretty straightforward game plan. Set up some Blisseys, set up some Munkidoris, use Picnic Basket when we have to heal even more damage out of our side of the field, and just attack over and over with the return attack, which not only does 180 damage, which basically 2 KOs everything in the format, but it also draws us until we have 6 cards in our hand. So it's like a attack, obviously, but it's also like our draw engine as well. We draw our cards with our return to keep resources flowing into our hand, because we have no other draw engine in the deck besides that. The only other Pokemon in this deck besides the Blisseys and the Munkidoris, of course alongside the Chanseys, is the 2 Corner Mask Ogerpon EX. You maybe imagined Blissey's getting one hit KO'd is really bad, and there's a really good deck in the format that one hit KOs everything, and that's Golden Go. But Golden Go is really bad against the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. So our matchup, or the way we set up the deck, the way we play the deck, completely changes when we go up against Golden Go. Instead of setting up Blisseys, we just set up 2 Corner Mask Ogerpons and maybe some Munkidoris to help heal some damage that gets done to the Corner Mask Ogerpons by like the baby Golden Goes and stuff like that. We do play this Chansey here with the 120 HP. We don't play the Lucky Bonus Chansey, which you could play, because if you do prize it, getting it off your prize cards could lead to drawing more prize cards, which is good, but Lucky Attachment on this Chansey and also the 120 HP is also really, really good. Now, the way we set up this deck is through Turbo Energize, but if we whiff Turbo Energize, we can just Lucky Attachment, attach a basic energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. After we attach Return, which means next turn, we can attach again to that Chansey, which becomes a Blissey, and then we use Happy Switch to move the energy that we attached with Lucky Attachment to the Blissey. I guess we could also just attach to the Chansey itself as well, to be honest. I thought, for some reason, I thought that only attached to bench Pokemon, but it actually can attach to itself. And then all of a sudden, next turn, we're attacking with that Return with the Blissey EX. And that is how we are initially setting up our Blisseys and getting energy in play, is with the Turbo Energize. As like I said, if we whiff it, we can do the Lucky Attachment, but we'd prefer to use Turbo Energize. And it is an Arven base build, not just an Arven base build, but it is a Trolley, a Precious Trolley build, which means we want to be going second. Make sure you choose second with this deck. Look for that turn 1 Arven. There's 4 Arven and 4 Pokégear in here. Try and find the Precious Trolley and the Turbo Energize. Get energy set up in play, so that way when we get to our Blisseys, we can start attacking with that Return immediately. So 4 Arven, 4 Boss's Orders, 3 Iono, and 2 Professor's Research in the deck. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Nest Ball, 2 Night Stretcher for recovery, extra healing besides just the Munkidoris in those Picnic Baskets. Like I mentioned, 2 Picnic Basket in here, Earthen Vessel, 2 of the Rigid Band in here as well for the tools, alongside an Air Balloon, and also an EXP share to help us have a little bit of energy retention in play. A Heavy Baton would be interesting to include in here, but there's no real decks in the format that one-hit KOs that aren't Golden Go that we don't just beat with Cornerstone, where we'd really need the Heavy Baton. And the Rigid Band math actually lines up pretty well into stuff like Dragapult, and even sometimes like Charizard as well. Because like in the Charizard matchup, we don't want to draw prize cards too quickly, because then all of a sudden the Charizard is like one-hit KOing our Blissey EX. So what we kind of want to do is just kind of punch stuff, and then when they punch us, we move the damage back over to their side. Like if we don't draw any prize cards against Charizard, they're hitting our Blissey for 180 damage, minus 30, only 150 damage, which means they're 2-hit KOing us, but Munkidoris get involved, Picnic Baskets get involved, we start to move damage over to their side of the field. We don't KO anything, punch some Charizards, punch some Pidgeots, and eventually we play for like a 4, 5, 6, even 6 prize turn where we just draw all of our prize cards at once, or we set up their board where we can draw like a 2 prize knockout into like a 4 prize turn or something like that, and we just don't draw prize cards until the end of the game. Also against Charizard, you can use the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon as well. That can be an attacker. They have the Chi-Yu, they have Dusknoirs. Sometimes it's Charizard Dragapult as well, which means they have an answer to the Cornerstone. That is a pretty awkward matchup, to be honest, because you can't really go all in on the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. And then if you draw too many prize cards with Blissey going through their Dragapults, then all of a sudden the Charizards come out and start to one-hit KO Blissey. So that can be a little bit weird. And they're also spreading damage with Dragapult as well. And they have their own Munkidori. They got a lot. Also, 2 Town Store in here to help us find our tool cards. If we don't find an Arven on the first turn of the game, we have to play an Iono or a Research. We still have pretty high odds of finding the Turbo Energize, which is really the key card to find on that first turn of the game is the Turbo Energize. The Trolley is also pretty important because we don't play that much Pokemon Search. There's the 4 Ultra Ball in here, of course, to help us find the Blissies, and a couple Nest Balls to help us in the mid-late game to be able to find Pokemon as well. But we don't have like, you know, 4 Nest Balls, 4 Ultra. I guess that would be kind of it. 4 Nest Balls, 4 Ultra Balls. No Artisans as well. Artisan would be a pretty powerful card in this deck. We obviously don't play Buddy Poffins because they can't find Munkidori or Chansey. So finding the Trolley is a pretty big deal. But more important than that, it's finding that turn 1 Turbo Energize, because even if we only get like a Munkidori in the active with a Chansey on the bench, we could like Precious Trolley on the following turn after we've Turbo Energized and set up our Blissey to be able to attack. And then for the energy, 7 Dark and 2 Basic Fighting. And that's it. That's the list. Let's jump some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Oh, we can still Turbo Energize out of this hand, I guess. Oh, actually, we're up against Charizard, so we're just going into double Cornerstone, right? This is the game plan here. Oh. Looking back at your prep for Worlds, how would you refine it? I don't know. Haven't thought about it. I mean, well, I don't even know if I wanted to do that, though, because I kind of want 2 Cornerstones. Only have 1 Fighting Energy. What's the recovery in this? Just 2 Night Stretchers? Okay, so that's fine. How many boss? A lot, right? Okay. I just don't set up well. We don't even set up Blissey in this matchup, right? I don't think so. Well, we could set up like an initial Blissey, maybe. Wait, how the fuck does this deck... Oh, it has 4 Ultra Ball. I was like, wait, how does this deck find Blissey? But it's chill, it's chill. Use the 56 months there, Villa. Yeah, I thought there was no... I was like, is there a TM Evo in here? There's no TM Evo. And then I didn't see the Ultra Ball. There's 4 Ultra Ball. We have plenty of ways to find Blissies. It's fine. It's fine. Well, there's an EXP share in here as well. Interesting. I mean, this seems like an auto win, right? Like, how do they... They can't beat double Cornerstone, right? Well, I guess they have... Depends how much Dusknoir they have and how fast they find them, I guess. I guess I also want to... I want to get, like, Munkidoris online as well, right? Because then if they punch my Cornerstone or do damage to my Cornerstone, I can Munkidori the damage over, I guess. Yeah. This could be Poltzard, too. Nah. Aw. I was like, nah, no shot. But actually, it is. All right, that makes things a little bit... Oh, that makes things way different. I don't even know how to... Well, now we have to set up Blissey. But I did just discard a Chansey there, which just feels pretty bad. All right, we'll see how this goes now. I'm like, eh. But no, actually, now we need to change our strategy here. Is Charizard back to being good, or was the top 8 finish in Worlds more of a fluke? Charizard's still a fine deck. Charizard's always been a good deck. It's like it's just a, what's it called? Hope you dodge Poltnor. That's kind of the way it's been. It's like, literally the deck is just like hope you dodge deck. Like, fine. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna tackle this, but we'll see. I kind of want to attack with Blissey here if possible. Oh, this does make us have 320 HP. Which I feel like is a pretty big deal. Alright, well, things were looking a little bit iffy to begin with, but to be honest, I'm feeling pretty chill. Was it you May? May. Chase the Dreepy and don't allow them to set up? I mean, nah. I'd rather save my Bossaur so I can chase Charmanders. I don't really care about KOing one Dreepy here. Maybe if I had like an energy on it, but... There was Slowking Deck Worlds that almost made day 2. Can you try that? No, probably not. I mean, it's pretty similar to like the build I was playing with before Worlds. I'm not too intrigued by Slowking. Was he Rex Pult? Well, they have Charizard, so that makes things a little bit different for sure. If they didn't have Charizard, I would, well, yeah, I would agree, but Charizard makes things interesting. Whiff? No Manders? There we go. See, like, how do I deal with... I don't know, we'll figure it out. I mean, top deck boss here would obviously be pretty good. Does Zard beat Poltnor with Psyduck? I don't know. Never played it. It's probably still close because straight Pult is favored against Charizard. Of course, there's like a difference with that though, in terms of it being like have more dead cards in their deck, but yo, what's up, Arthur? Do you like the new background? Yeah, it's nice. I like that they added the borders back to the field. Like, there's the bench borders. They still need to put something around the numbers, though, I feel like. I'm not trolling, right? There used to be, like, little borders around all the numbers, right? I feel like they should just add those back. And then it would be that much better. I don't know why they got rid of those. I don't know. I'm just going to give up the Ogerpon at this point. We'll see how it goes. Definitely did not like the bench without the border. Yeah, it was like super weird. Yeah, I definitely like the borders more. Having the border here and then... I mean, they kind of have like a border around the whole board as well, right? This is definitely an upgrade from the last one they had. But yeah, I don't understand not having the things around the numbers. I don't know why they did that. Why they got rid of it. You'll appreciate 68 months there, kick in. I just joined the stream and sorry if you already said this. You don't have to apologize to ask a question. Is there a reason you're not using 4 of the other Chansey? The prize one? The extra HP. Have more HP. Also, you have Lucky Attachment, which gives you like another thing you can do on your first turn of the game to like set up for a turn 2 Blissey. So that lets you just like whiff Turbo Energize, but then still have enough energy and play next turn to actually attack. When 0 was in play, they had me counting bench Pokemon because of no borders. Wait, how did the border? How would the border change that? If there was border or no border. New board already. It's much better than the last 2. Yeah, this is definitely a massive upgrade from the last 2 for sure. The last 2 were, I don't know. I mean, the black and white one just felt. It just seemed so low quality. Like it literally just seemed like it was like lower resolution than the rest of the game. I don't know. Have you tried the Centiskorch variant of Blissey for that damage movement synergy? No, I've not. I mean, isn't the main reason to play the Centiskorch specifically like to be a answer to Golden Go more so than anything? Black and white looked unfinished and sloppy. Yeah, the black and white one did not look very good. I honestly already forget kind of what the last one looked like, but... Because with boards, it's easier to see how many spots are left. Oh, sure, I guess, yeah. I played this day a lot during the last days, and I can say it's surely Lucky Attachment to not get stuck. Plus, in this deck, you want to have your bench always full. I mean, keeping your bench always full isn't a reason to not play the other one, though, because you could easily like lower your bench if it made the most sense in that situation. Even if you have one prize, you can still fill your bench. Nothing's stopping you from filling your bench. I like the Zekrom and Rush in the background. If they took longer on designing all the edges, then it would be goated. Yeah, they definitely need to spend a little bit more time with it for sure. Why haven't they given us an option just like any previous board backgrounds? Love the Destined Rivals one. I don't know, maybe it's just something they don't want to do, but it would be nice to be able to change your background for sure. Like there could be like, they could have like a default one that they change up now and then, but it'd be nice to also have one that you can like change yourself if you want to. What am I looking for here? Just Dark Energy to move the damage back over to the other side, right? So I could just go... Oh, this is kind of bad. I don't have an out. Oh, shoot. Hold up. I can move so I can get double. Let's do that. Actually, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot here. I actually don't have to research. I kind of don't want to get rid of my Night Stretchers, but actually, do I even care about the Night Stretchers? I don't even know if I care. I could just research here and probably be fine with that, to be honest. We'll have an Air Balloon in the deck. I don't have my Vessel in the deck to get an energy, but I could just do like this. I could actually just leave. Oh, I could grab the Munkidori, actually. Yeah, I think we should research. Try to KO Loke with third Monkey. No, because then the Charizard KOs my Blissey, right? Well, hang on, I'll do the math after this. Alright, if I heal 90... How much are they hitting for right now? 240. I want to heal 30 off my bench guy. 220. Was this minus 30? I go like basket. I feel like I gotta go after the... I also don't want to give him draw power either this turn, I don't think. I shouldn't get the Charizard in range to be KO'd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna check. I think I have the Air Balloon left in here. Yeah, just leave it. I'd rather just have like a random card. The double picnic basket draw was pretty good here for sure. I mean, they're just kind of cooked, right? Like, how do they ever win? This is like unwinnable for them. I could have moved 3 over to the Dragon Ball. I could have like set up for like a 4 prize turn instead of playing it like this. But I guess I can always just boss the Charizard next turn, and that also works. Like, I can boss next turn. I don't actually have to KO the Dragon Ball. That's why I want to move the 6 off my Munkidori. Or yeah, get 6 off my Munkidori. We're now just going to chase one of my Munkidoris. But that seems fine, to be honest. Or I mean, that doesn't seem very good. I don't know. It seems like a really weak play. Or maybe they're... No, why are they scared of Cornerstone? Well, I guess if I KO their Dragon Ball, they don't have an answer for Cornerstone. But they have a ton of Gust left, right? Yeah, so they can just like Gust around the Cornerstone. I don't know, it doesn't seem necessary at all. Do you ever KO Monkey? Not currently, because I prized the Munkidori. But I have to decide what I want to KO, right? Would they move 30 off of the Charizard? I'm thinking about just gusting and punching the Charizard, right? Bench Chansey, boss Charizard, move all 6 over, punch, draw. Does that make sense? They only have 4 prize cards left. You could 4th Monkey. No, it's prized. I think that's fine, right? Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe this isn't as good as I think it is. Oh, wait, no. Oh. I didn't realize what I was doing, to be honest. It's fine. It still works. For a second, I thought I don't know what I thought I was doing. But I mean, I guess I had to do that anyways, right? Like, that's fine. Couldn't you kill Fez and Dragapult? This turn, no. I don't want to KO. I don't want to draw prize cards either, because then it lets Charizard want to KO Blissey. I don't want to let them do that. I could KO Fez, but I can't KO both. I don't want to give them like Iono plus 1-hit KO my Blissey or something like that. If they go like Iono KO Blissey and I lose 3 energy, that doesn't sound very good. So I don't want to give them that play until I'm more set up. I was on the Evolutions deck. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Fine deck. Alright, that's pretty easy. How you play Joltik Dango? Not recently, no. I felt bad for that Pulp player who had to... You played against on stream, but to deal with your SVI on Devo spam. Yeah, see, it was funny. It's funny when you set it up, but it's like really hard to set up. Azul, I was playing up until Badu release. Now I'm trying some decks again. Everything feels extremely slow. Is that normal or am I hallucinating? Things are not extremely slow, no. Whether you're not hallucinating, I don't really have an answer for you, to be honest, but things are definitely not extremely slow. I guess I can set up 2 Dories, right? Because I'd force him to go through 2 Ogerpons still. Oh, I didn't check for Evo, though. You gotta check your prize cards. Remember, kids? Oh, he's punished! Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I care about the cards in my hand. I care about the Picnic Basket a little bit, I guess. Picnic Basket is like kind of cool. I could Air Balloon retreat to an Ogerpon. But then if they have baby... Oh, wait, but if they're playing like... I actually shouldn't have benched these Pokemon, because if they're playing like Chansey and Togekiss and stuff, they can actually win the game on... it'd be pretty tough still, actually. I'm just gonna grab these. I probably shouldn't have benched that many Pokemon, though. Maybe just one Munkidori. Maybe no, maybe one. Maybe one. It's fine. I feel like there's no aggro deck at the moment, like Fusion Mew or Peony Dawn. I mean, they're not like... There's no good like turn one attacking decks that I can think of, but Golden Go's pretty aggro, like, and it also is like a lot of the Golden Go actually like playing like the Chanseys and stuff like that, which is also pretty good. Ooh, they have the they have the baby Golden Go here. Okay. What if they play Zacian as chalked? Yeah, we can't really beat Zacian, I don't think, but... this is not good. Oh, I can take away their Surf back, though, right? They strike it rich, but then if I heal 30, they can't Surf back for the KO. I could actually boss... No, I should probably just play the research. I actually might be able to draw into the second. I did not, but that's fine. I guess I could have... Nah, it's fine. I guess I prize the fighting anyways, but yeah, it's okay. You like Chansey or Toga and Dango? I like both. I think Togekiss is probably better, though. The Chansey combo is way cooler. The Togekiss combo is like... Or playing Togekiss and Golden Go is like, whatever. But it's probably better. Let's play both. Definitely don't play both. But yeah, I think Togekiss is probably just maybe the correct way to play Golden Go. Which makes Golden Go mirrors insanely lame. Like they're already... Golden Go mirrors were like already pretty lame to begin with. But now it's like on a whole nother level. Okay, yeah, the Togekiss is actually kind of a problem, to be honest. But they can't afford to Surf back here, right? Are they going to actually Surf back here? I feel like they can't let my Golden Go live. No, I guess they kind of have to do it, actually. Never mind. People know how to play around Togekiss now, and I don't know if it's better. You can't play around Togekiss, though. That was like... That's not a thing you can actually do. That's why it's good. That's why it's so good in the deck. You can't actually play around Togekiss, because as soon as you go to chase the Togepi... Yeah, there's nothing... There wasn't, like, information that people were lacking. When people benched the Togepi against you, they knew what was coming, and they had to pick what to do. There's, like, no new information out there that allows people to deal with it better than they could before. And I kind of have to check the deck. Alright, this is actually kind of weird. How much HP does Togekiss have? $140. Is it resist? Oh, this ignores resistance, right? Yeah. Oh shoot! I didn't even realize. I didn't even check. Like I was supposed to check if Air Balloon was in there. I didn't even check. And let me see. This definitely feels losable, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. I could move this Dark Energy over and heal 30 off this. This is fine, though, I think. I don't like prizing a 1/1 piece of the Togepi, Rare Candy, or Togekiss. Yeah, for sure. If I get it set up early, then I feel like I shouldn't get it out later. I mean, if you don't prize the Togepi and you prize Candy or Togekiss, you can, after you've drawn your first 3 prize cards, you can still get value out of it for the final. Like, it just depends on the matchup, but you still bench Togepi. If you prize Candy or Togekiss, in a lot of situations, you still bench the Togepi. Because then as soon as you pull, if you pull Togekiss or Candy off your first 3 prize cards, you can still get value out of a single flip to KO a 2 prizer for your last 3 prize cards. So you can still put the matchup on a 50-50 at the end of the game. Yeah. Blissey plus Munkidori to kill the Togepi? No, because then I can't leave the baby Golden Go alive. We definitely can't afford to do that. I think it's too much value, probably. It's kind of scary. Next turn, though. We can kill the Togepi next turn. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Just gonna go for the KO. Sure. I think I just go Iono KO, right? They've drawn 2 prize cards. I have 4 left. Or do I have to chase the Togepi here? I am scared of the Togepi. The Togepi is scary. They currently need a heads to win the game. But if I go KO this... Well, actually, no. If I KO the Togepi, they've already used their Night Stretcher, right? The deck only plays 1 Night Stretcher, right? So I would just KO this, and then I just basically win, I feel like. I think so. So just see if we get a boss. Sometimes 2. Should I be scared of a second one here? Hey, new viewer here. I've learned bolts and felt pretty comfortable using it, but want to play something else. Any recommendations? Avoiding Golden Go as it's similar to bolt. I mean, honestly, any good deck. Yeah, any good deck that is interesting to you at that point. Because usually, like, my recommended decks for like newer players is like Golden Go and Joltik Box, but. It's why the best deck for a 50-50 mirror is a 50-50 ability. Definitely is something. I mean, you could also play, like, you could play Toad Scroll. Like, there's still, like, other things you can play. Like, one thing that we tested in Golden Go, and I don't know, maybe we should. We tested, like, we tested Toad Scroll, and then we also tested Turbo Energize Ogerpon. In Golden Go. I don't know how those pair up into... I'm not sure how those pair into Togekiss, though, to be honest. So I don't know if they're, like, better or worse than Togekiss. Is Nor good in Dango because you can blow up the Toad? I mean, it's one of the values of having the Nor. But Nor is worse than Chansey or Togekiss, I feel like. It's like you have to get the first 1 prize knockout for the Nor to actually matter. All right, so if I get boss this turn, I think I do just KO this guy. If not, we can just Iono and try and find boss next turn, though. Oh, now maybe I think I just research, actually, instead. I don't really care about Ionoing them, because their next turn is literally attached to Golden Go Pass, so... No boss, though. Is this losable? I feel like we're still... Well, I got rid of my Picnic Basket, though. I don't know if that's going to matter. How many boss do they have left? They're down 3 ball. Actually, they maybe can't even Gust again. I could start to build up my Munkidoris, actually. I'm actually just not even going to punch, though, right? I'm just going to wait for boss. The other Dango player at Locals is convinced that the stock list is favored against Dango with Toedscruel. A lot of gimmies over there. What is the stock list? Like Caesar and stuff. They're definitely like the Toedscruel doesn't just beat the mirror, because you can play around it. If you have like Baby Golden Go, you can take a one prize knockout with the Baby Golden Go initially, and then they take the one prize knockout on a Gimme Goal or Golden Go, and then you can have Golden Go Gust KO the Toad and then go 2-2 from there to win the game. But you like the new game board designs? It's definitely an upgrade over the last couple we've had for sure. I mean, I think they're out of boss, or they have like one boss left, right? And let me see what I have left. I have one Night Stretcher left, one Dark Energy. I'm just gonna pass because they're like losing on deck out right now. So, oh, actually, no, no, they don't play a. They kind of are just losing on deck out. I think I can just pass here. So thoughts on cutting a stadium in Dango Togekiss? Artisan for a picnic basket? I don't know. Seems fine. What is the... Yeah, I mean, it seems like it'd be fine. I just don't know if, like, if picnic basket is like necessary or not. Could be fine. I have no clue. I actually just don't have an answer for you. I don't know. Maybe. I'm undecided on if I think Picnic Basket is necessary in Golden Go or not. It definitely feels less necessary in the builds that can be more aggressive for sure, but... Yeah, honestly, I just don't have an answer. He's going for the Mind Bend Shirley. Oh, I didn't even think about it. I could get Mind Bended here. I didn't even think about that. I feel like they're not thinking about it either. Or maybe their Psychic is prized. Was Grim not consistent? Grim's not inconsistent. It's just not powerful enough, I don't think. They maybe actually prize the Psychic. Pretty unfortunate for them. Make it your most excited tryout? Probably Lucario, to be honest. What do you think about Farigiraf? It's bad. Is this Fernando's deck? It is, yeah. I don't think they realize if they punch me with this guy for 100, I can double Munkidori KO this Gimme Ghoul. I feel like they're just not thinking about that. You appreciate the 15 months there, Geronimo. Appreciate the 4 months there, Patty. Instead of cutting a stadium for a basket, wouldn't it be better to use Moonlit? So you get the 2 stadium bumps against Pult. You kind of only need 1 stadium bump against Pult for the most part. It doesn't feel bad to play 2 stadiums though. The problem with Moonlit is it's really hard to line up. Like Picnic Basket is far superior as a heal card compared to Moonlit Hill. So that's like a problem. Because you can like Arven for it, and then you don't need an energy for it, obviously. Oh wait, they must have... Hold on, they must have another Night Stretcher here. That's the only thing that makes sense, right? Yeah, they have to have another... They have to have a Night Stretcher here. Wait, could I have actually like triple Munkidori'd here? If I'm assuming they have at max 1 boss left, I could actually go... Okay, hold up. We can actually do this. I'm just going to do it. And I'm just going to assume that they don't have 2 gust effects left. But the way they're playing this, it makes me think that they definitely have I think they definitely have something. A Night Stretcher or something. They have to have something here. Yeah, I feel like they have to have a Night Stretcher here. Because otherwise it makes no sense how they played that. They should have like surf backed first or something. But that's so slow. It doesn't really matter what they do, to be honest. Maybe they have a Super Rod. We tried the Frostlass Monkey deck that almost made Day 2 Worlds? No. I'm about to try out Frostlass Munkidori again, though. You talk about how Ogerpon synergizes. Wait, Energize testing Dango went and how you liked it. I missed it. I mean, it was just weird. If you assume everyone has Baby Dango, which is something we weren't 100% sure going into Worlds, but it was like we had to assume everyone had Baby Dango, and everyone did it. I'm playing Baby Dango. If they play Baby Golden Go, the mat like it's not good enough. Basically, like what happens is if you play Turbo Energize Ogerpon and you know your opponent has Baby Golden Go, what happens is you both like you Turbo Energize your Ogerpon, you send it up, but then if they play Baby Golden Go, it becomes like a Gimme Ghoul war. Where it's like, then they go evolve to Baby Golden Go punch, you go knockout. But then if they're threatening the KO that turn, so you have to have Gimme Ghouls on your side of the field to respond to... It just got weird. It basically didn't matter that you had Cornerstone Turbo Energized. At the end of the day, it just became a Gimme Ghoul war, so it just didn't matter. That was the problem with... Ogerpon Turbo Energized, is if they play Baby Golden Go... the games just play out really weird, and like theoretically we would have the advantage because we had the experience with the card, but like it probably wasn't enough to make it worth it. We're expecting Joltik Golden Go at Worlds? No. I mean, I knew some people would play it, but I didn't expect it to be like popular. But like it wasn't popular. But it wasn't like an unknown deck at Worlds. I wasn't like shocked. If you had asked me if I thought people were gonna play Joltik Golden Go at Worlds, I would have said, yeah, someone will probably, yeah, because it's not a bad deck. That deck's like fine. You see Sanders Worlds list? I did, yeah. The Dunsparce Control. Oh no! Oh no! 2? Bro, I feel for them. As a fellow Miraidon enjoyer. So you're going to Frankfurt? You can use the command in the title. Command majors will tell you which majors I currently plan to attend. Yo, appreciate the 47 months there, Soda. I literally played it a few days before Worlds. Yeah, it wasn't like, but even then, I played the deck last format too. Like, yeah, it's not like a hidden deck or anything like that. A lot like. People were aware of the deck. The deck was known. Charlie Tango was the 12th most played, made the best of the rest graphic. Oh wait, actually? Well, I guess that's a little bit surprising. Well, actually, I don't know. I'd have to look at the decks. Like, what else could have been played actually? Maybe it's not that surprising. Oh, interesting. Like that? I don't know why they didn't load up their Iron Hands here, but I could have gone one more Munkidori, I guess. It's fine though. I should be checking my prize cards a little bit. They dumb as hell if they think Zeraora can punch Cornerstone. I mean, maybe they plan on bossing again, right? Or they could have Iron Bundle. They go Iron Bundle plus Zeraora. They also, it also is like reasonable for them to assume that this gets stuck, to be honest. It's not unreasonable for them to assume my Chansey's gonna actually be stuck in the active on the next turn, to be honest. Actually, not surprising looking at decks 13 to 20. Yeah, I'd have to look at the metagame breakdown to be like, okay, maybe that is like not that unreasonable for Golden Go Joltik to be number 12 or whatever. Oh, wait, you're right. At first I was like, no, it's like not that unreasonable. I forgot it was Terra. Okay, hold up. You're right. They might actually be doing the thing. Yep. It's happened to everyone. It happens to the best of us. The classic snipe a Terra on the bench. You hate to see it, but yeah, you know, it's all right. Commentators are acting all surprised by it. What, Golden Go Joltik? Dude, the amount of people... Alright. I do always get surprised by this, actually. I just play... Well, I'm thinking about how I want to play this, to be honest. I kind of don't want to Iono them. Because their turn was so weak. But I can go, what, Ultra Ball for Blissey, move an energy active pass? I could do that to kind of test the waters, to be honest. But I feel like I have that much freedom right now, though. Because I could do this. So I can do this. Move an energy off my Chansey to my active and pass. I can try and, like, test the waters a little bit in terms of, like, what do they have in their hand. Or I can just play the Iono and try and find second Blissey plus energy and attack, which is also pretty good. I'm down to test the waters here. Dude, the amount of people who like came up to me at Worlds and were like, "Did you see the Golden Go Joltik deck?" Was actually pretty high. I was surprised, but I always forget that, or I'm always like, I just like, I don't know, play so much more Pokemon than most people do. I guess I don't know, like. A lot of people who are like competitive and play a lot of Pokemon, they still don't even keep up with the game on like the same level. Basically is what I'm trying to say. Well, did you see the Golden Go Joltik deck? I did, yeah. Like a lot of people were surprised that it like was a deck that made its way to the finals at Seniors. I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, it's a deck. Like people didn't even know it was a deck. I was like, I don't know. I'm surprised how many people didn't know it was a deck. Now, knowing it's a deck and then being like, "Ooh, I'm surprised it did that well," would be different. But those are like two different things. The amount of people who were like seemed to be surprised that it was actually like a deck that existed was a little bit of a surprise to me. I'm a little bit more ingrained, I think, in like all things Pokemon than like the average competitive, even Worlds level competitive player. I just started playing the Pokemon TCG recently and I want to improve. Any general tips on where to focus to go from bad to good? Play a lot of Pokemon. Well, I'm glad I didn't KO the Zeraora, I guess, but this is still not... I'm not in a great spot. Maybe I should have actually put less Munkidoris in play, because that's a lot of targets for their Iron Hands. Well, actually, they're down 3 bosses orders, so maybe it's not that bad. We'll see. I could just boss up something and pass again. What was their turn? Arven. Oh, so they have an Air Balloon in their hand. Okay, I should probably just play the Iono then. I know they have the mobility in hand, so I probably should just Iono. They only have 2 Gust effects left, so I can probably set up a board state where I win through like a 4 prize turn or something. That should be pretty easy to do. Because they're down 3 bosses orders, so they could go Gust with hands for 2, Gust with hands for 2, but then they eventually have to punch my Blissey, and then I can Munkidori all the damage back or something like that. Did you like Mega Hlucha or not? I mean, it's fine. It's another Pokemon. I really don't have strong opinions about Pokemon. How they look. Why not switch fighting there? Because I don't want to leave a dark on the Munkidori just for my opponent to go Gust. Because like their play in here is to Gust KO a Monkey. If I leave an energy on a Munkidori, they just KO the Munkidori. They probably should KO a Munkidori here no matter what. So I don't want to give them that option. Can they KO this? They have 1 generator left, so they could. So I should probably push this. So do you have strong opinions on anything? Things that I care about, or I put time into like thinking about. But if I haven't thought about something or don't care about something, then I don't have an opinion on it. Mega Hlucha is a slay, to be honest. All right, let me look him up. Let me form an opinion on Mega Hlucha right now. I saw like 1 image on Twitter, but I didn't really like look at him. Oh, he's pretty cool. Mega Hlucha is pretty cool. Definitely better than... Well, actually, most Mega Pokemon honestly look cool. Whenever I think about Megas, though, I always like confuse them with like VMAXs and Terra Pokemon. Which are just... They're so ugly because they have like the hats or they have like the... Well, actually, VMAXs were like fine, but they had like the red clouds above their head. Which is like... It's like whatever. The red clouds are like fine, to be honest. Yeah, the red clouds are kind of whatever. 2 hands? How much HP do I have left? I can go attach. Burn a brain. So we will do like a 4 prize turn here to win. Wait, how much is 170, 200 effectively? They're out of generators now, so the most they can do is 130 damage, which won't KO me. Okay, so we're chilling, I think. Happy switch. And just in case I do get KO'd, even though I shouldn't be able to get KO'd. We have that. But we can do a 4 prize turn no matter what. I guess, yeah, no matter what, because we have this damage here, we can always do a 4 prize turn. So if you met a doppelganger of yourself, what would you do? I don't know. Who knows? What could they have KO'd Ogerpon with if you pushed it? Miraida has an ability. Oh, true. I literally forgot about Miraidon's ability. I'm not gonna lie. But this would have been in range of like back-to-back arm press amp or something like that, which I don't think I want to give them that line, right? All right, cool. Another dub. Dude, we're just gonna get Badooed. Wait, can this deck even beat... I think the Gardevoir matchup has to be pretty tough, right? Maybe not. Maybe the Gardevoir matchup is fine. It sounds kind of tough. I think that's what we're up against here, though. Not bad. Just 4 psychics. Sure, sure, sure. Party matchup is literally unwinnable. Is it? Is it that bad? We just punch with Blissey. They don't have infinite Screamtails. They're going to Screamtail our Munkidoris on our bench. I mean, it sounds kind of tough, but... Unfortunately, our hand is like really, really slow. But we can maybe make it work. I am going to Trolley here if it's in the deck. Tap deck energy. Nope. I do have to like set up to play the game. If I don't set up, I'm going to lose anyways, so... Vessel is in here. Okay. they have Drifloon, it's worse. That would definitely make it harder for sure. A hard matchup, I think a coin toss. I mean, if you're saying it's 50-50, then it's not a hard matchup, it's a fine matchup. I'll take a 50-50 for sure. Yo, appreciate the 4 months there. J Doggy. Also appreciate the 14 months there. Maelstrom Dragon. I should have went to... I'll do it during their next turn. Sure. Go make my food. Well, I lost my Turbo Energize. I can just... I think I'll probably just play Iono. Well, we'll see what they play out of their hand here. That's not good. Dude. Oh, no, they can't punch us with Gardevoir, though. They're just gonna Mind Bend us, I guess. Wait, that's also really bad, because then I can't Turbo Energize. Oh my gosh. Yeah, actually, literally just getting Mind Bended here is so bad. The deck is so slow when we're like a turn behind Turbo Energizing. Just flip heads? True. Maybe I will just research here. Hopefully I top deck a way to shuffle the deck though. That's what I'm hoping for here. Oh, they don't put any damage on our side of the field. I thought we're gonna end up with damage on our side of the field for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. Dude, using research here is so bad. There's so many supporters in my hand. Like, I really want to Iono. Like, it's just so many resources gone. I don't know if it's worth it, but... Alrighty then. Gotta protect our energy. Move it over here. Ash, I'm gonna go put my food in the microwave. I'll be right back. Are we live? How you liking the Blissey deck? I mean, it's cool. It's chill. Hazel, does your microwave spin clockwise or counterclockwise? I have no clue. Is that a thing? Do some spin the other way? Double Picnic Basket? Oh wait, that would be kind of funny here. Wait, what are they doing? Are they gonna move damage over? Wait, we can also get Mind Bended. That is so... This matchup is so annoying. Maybe we do just try and trap energy and play here, to be honest. I go like this. I mean, if they mind bend a Blissey, I think we literally just have to swing, right? It alternates every usage usually. Wait, is that real? Like, wait, so when you use, if I use my microwave right now, it'll spin clockwise, and then when I use it again, it'll spin counterclockwise? An even distribution, like for like wear and tear? Interesting. Like, as them right here, do you just commit more energy to the Screamtail and then swing again? Oh, they can only hit for 100 here, though. Oh, are they just going to punch me with Clefairy? Oh, maybe not. We'll see what they do. So do you have a strong opinion on microwave, on which microwave rotation you prefer? No, not really. Actually, they changed the board again. The borders are back. Yes, the borders are back, thankfully. They just don't have borders around the numbers still. Dude, I just gotta go make sure that I'm not losing my mind. I'm gonna go back and look at one of my old YouTube videos and see if there was borders around the numbers. I swear there was borders around the numbers previously, but... Why are we microwaving things? Almost nothing is cooked well enough out of a microwave? That's not true. Microwaves are insane. Huge dub. There's a black box under the numbers. Okay, that's what I thought. I have to go confirm still, though. Hold up. There's an argument to get too dark. Put them on your Munkidori, so if they hit you, you can get 60 off and load up the active. No, I don't think so. Because then they could just like potentially Screamtail KO a Munkidori with a dark, which I don't think I want to let them do. Oh, they actually are attacking with Screamtail here. Okay. We're going to go Screamtail KO Munkidori. I think I'm just going to boss around it, right? Just boss KO Munkidori or something like that. Try and draw into my second Picnic Basket or something like that. I'm not sure what's left. I don't want to put any of them in play. Maybe I put too many Munkidoris in play to begin with, but I guess I didn't know for sure that the game would develop this way, because they could have like punched me with Gardevoir or something. They will have to attack one of my bigger Pokemon eventually, and currently the Screamtail does not KO anything, so... Oh, they're going to get the energy off the Guardy now. 5-6. They have 1 Psychic left, a couple Dark. I mean, they could be playing the 8 Psychic. Some people play 8 Psychic, right? How far back do I have to go? Yeah, they used to have the gray boxes behind. Dude, they should bring that back. The floating numbers, the numbers here, they look so out of place. The floating numbers here look so out of place. They should definitely bring back like the borders around it to like different like. It looks like an unfinished thing. Ambassador program time. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's like not that big of a deal, obviously. I mean, it looked really, really bad. It was really, really bad with the black and white one because you literally couldn't see your opponent's prize card number because it was on the top of the Reshiram, which was also white. So you literally couldn't see that this number was not visible on the black and white one, which that's why I thought it was just had to be a mistake. I was like, oh, this has to be a mistake. There's no way they did this intentionally. That one was crazy. It's cool that they're changing the board seasonally, but it still needs some work. Yeah, them changing the board is cool for sure. A nice switch up. I think they should hopefully they get to the point where they give you the ability to like maybe there's like a default board, and then yeah, maybe there's like a default board and you can just always like the default board changes, but then also like having a background like you could pick would be cool as well. And like when the default board is done, like I'm sure they're gonna come out with one with every set release, then you can like buy that one to like then use it if you want. But they should give you the ability to like change the board how you want. It should just be another cosmetic thing that you can change. Isn't the main board in the middle a bit smaller? I actually don't know. Maybe. All right. Another Munkidori done. Well, now I just chase their Munkidori though, right? We just keep doing this. These poor Munkidoris are just getting abused. Like my opponent Gus Munkidori, I Gus Munkidori. Or they're sniping it, I'm gussing it. We're just abusing these Munkidoris. Yo, appreciate the tier 3 48 months there, Ozzy. I'm gonna go get my pasta real fast. That's how it works in Pocket. You pick up boards. Let's play mat. When it's your turn, the board displays your cosmetics and your opponent's stuff on their turn. I wouldn't want it to switch personally, but yeah, they could definitely do better for sure. Okay. My hand actually kind of sucks. If I healed this again, it would have 40 on it. So they'd be doing 80 damage. What if I did something like... Well, I'm trying to think. I'm actually not sure if this works. I'm just kind of playing cards, to be honest. Should I KO this? I just don't know if I should actually KO the thing. Like, what if I just did like... I don't have another... Do I have another Munkidori in the deck? Actually, I might. I actually don't know. I'm just gonna replace it anyways. I did have another Munkidori left. Maybe I shouldn't have then. Well, I kind of want to Turbo Energize, but I can't because I have a Rigid Band on my active. Maybe I shouldn't have put the Rigid Band on my active. Maybe I should have Turbo Energized instead, actually. Now I probably just commit this. Here. I guess what I want to play for is just boss on Guardy, right? I don't want to KO the active though. I'm just going to pass. Because right now they're only doing 80 damage. So they actually just don't KO anything on my board. So if they want to commit the another Psychic to the active here, they can KO Munkidori. But then I can boss a Guardy. We'll see. Is this Fernando 60? It is, yeah. So I have Cajun fajitas with sour cream peppers and onions and Gouda cheese. Thoughts? Yep. If live switches the board every turn, the game will fry. Yeah, I definitely don't want them to switch it every turn. But if they could allow you to switch it, that'd be kind of cool. This deck plays Devo. The deck I'm playing? No. They might have a Devo, though. You ever Monkey active for knockout? Then second Monkey Clefairy for knockout as well? No. Well, no, I couldn't do that. Wait, could I have? Oh, maybe I could have, yeah. Wait. I guess I could have done that, but I would have needed boss off of my Pokégear, right? Hazel, any thoughts on best Dango list for dealing with Joltik Dango version or Tex? Was thinking Rocket Bomb. Maybe, yeah. I don't really have any clue, to be honest. I haven't really thought too much about that matchup. I don't know if the Rocket Bomb would matter with how it would play out. It might be a deck out angle, yeah. We'll see. Well, see, now they have a Munkidori set up, so I feel like I have to chase their Munkidori. Why are they putting damage on my active here? What the heck? I guess I could have actually played for that 3-prize turn last turn, to be honest. Because all I needed was a boss off the thing, right? They still have Night Stretcher and Super Odd left, so I can't really trap their Gardevoir, I don't feel like. But... I actually don't know what I want to do here. 160. I have one Psychic in here. Yeah, trapping Guardy isn't like realistic, I don't think. I think I can just KO the Clefairy this turn though. Just like Gust KO Clefairy. I could just go. And then boss KO you to win? Wait, how many boss do I have left? One? I don't know if it's in the deck, though. I don't know. Seems fine. Could you still do 3-prize on mute? Yeah, but I don't want to KO the Screamtail. Oh, I guess do I... Yeah, I don't really want to... I don't want to free up their energy, because then they can like get damage for like Adrenaline Brain and stuff like that. Yeah, I still don't think I want to... I want to keep their energy trapped there, I think. They kind of threw by benching Mew. Maybe. Oh, wait, can they win by KOing my Ogerpon though? Not quite, right? No. Because they can't get damage. Oh, they need to push like Munkidori there to build up damage on it, right? I feel like they definitely misplayed by not sending up Munkidori there. They do play boss. They have 2 Iono left, and they still have Super Rod second Night Stretcher. 2 Iono, Super Rod second Night Stretcher. They're out of Gust. They're down Counter Catcher and Boss. They're down 1 Bravery Charm, but they also play TM Devo and Fluttermane, so I don't even know if they... I doubt they play Drifloon. We'll see. They can Mind Bend? They could Mind Bend, yeah. Well, if they do that, I can flip for the win. So I could KO the Scream Tail off the bench plus just attack, and if I get heads on the Confusion, I win the game. I think I am just going to KO this, though, right? Well, they could set up another Scream Tail plus second Munkidori. Oh. Sure. I went to the bottom of my deck there. 2 Pokégears, 3, 6, 8. Let me just show. All right, well, boss is in the deck, which I actually don't know if it is. It's right there. So this would get boss, but I'm not going to do that this turn, obviously. So I just pass. We just wait. That's why it's good to check your prize cards, because I would play this completely differently if I knew boss was prized, but... okay, okay. Do I have another Night Stretcher left? I don't. But this is their last Iono, actually. No, they still have Super Rod, though. They still have Super Rod. It could be prized, though. Super Rod could be prized. Alright, the boss could still be right there. How many cards deep are we now? 3, 6, 7. Oh, but I can't win with boss anyways. They're gonna KO my Munkidori this turn for sure, right? Oh no, they're not. I have the boss, but I don't have double Munkidori. Oh no. Now what do I do? Boss Monkey, KO Tail with Monkey. Oh, wait, true. What the heck? I have 2 prize cards left. I thought I had to KO Mew. Duh. Shout out, you know what? Shout out chat for this one, man. Appreciate it, chat. Appreciate it. I guess they should have moved 10 damage off their Scream Tail, right? They should move 10 damage off their Scream Tail, so it couldn't die to a Munkidori. Yeah, because they almost fully protected their board, right? They had the Bravery Charm for the Mew. Dude, just never lucky, bro. Chat's too strong. Up next on Henry Brand's Find the Lethal Puzzle. True. I don't know, it's kind of tough to deal with, I feel like. It's making it hard for it to be successful. Oh, shoot. They got the answer. A lot of people in my local seem to think Mega Gengar EX is going to be the most broken thing ever, but that doesn't mean shit. Exactly. I wouldn't call it a flop just based off the local vibe. Listen, all I'm trying to say is we overuse words, or words are used incorrectly. Makes them mean nothing. If everything's a flop, nothing's a flop, and everything is actually the broken BDIF. Local vibe. The local vibe. So many buzzwords. Yeah, so many buzzwords. Or everything is a flop. Game's a flop. Meta's a flop. Vibe's a flop. True. Everyone's just flopping around. Oh shoot, that actually is a... okay, this makes things a lot harder actually. Can I still just go Cornerstones though? Because I'd have to get through their hands. I might have to get through 2 hands though. We might still be able to make this work though. Now I kind of wish I had benched. Well, that wouldn't have even worked anyways. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna call for the fam. I feel like this has got to be a... well... I gotta find hands first. Well, they got it there. They got that call for family. Do you think Leafeon on Terra Box is no longer needed considering how bad Grim performed? How Grim performed? Depends if you feel like you need it for the Charizard, but probably not, Selfishes, to be honest. The build from, what was it, Shemansky? The build was cool, though. I think I kind of want to preserve these supporters. I'm down to play the Iono. The build was cool. Oh, no energy. Pretty sick, man. That's sick, man. That's sick. He said Leafeon was just for the Grim matchup. Yeah, you probably don't need it anymore. I think I think you should take the Elder Grim for sure. Yeah. Moving forward, taking the Elder Grim is probably fine. Yeah, I don't think Grim can exist in the current metagame. The Golden Go matchup's just too tough. Unless like to be able to like let Grim back in the metagame, they're like the Golden Go 8. The Golden Go hate would have to be off the charts, but I just don't think it's there. I don't know. I think a lot of people are content to take like their close to slightly unfavored Golden Go matchups, like by playing Gardevoir and Poltnor and all that stuff. I do think Gardevoir and Poltnor are unfavored against Golden Go, but they are favored against everything that like beats Golden Go usually. So as long as people are going to be content with taking their slightly unfavored Golden Go matchup, then it's going to be really hard for other decks to like break into the metagame like that. Are you going to play the Mateus Zoroark deck? Are you going to play the Zoroark deck from Mateus? I don't have plan to play it today, but maybe. You think Pure Pole is favored into Dango? No. You get bodied, I think. Either the Tord build or the Toad build? The Toad build, maybe. Maybe the Toad build. That I don't know about, actually, to be honest. I think any Golden Go deck, yeah, I think Golden Go is just favored. Any Golden Go deck, every Golden Go deck. It's gonna be weird. I mean, if they have like boss punch this, we're kind of in trouble, I feel like. I'm sure you've been asked this a lot, but when is the next Doge stream? Next week. You gotta talk to those nerds back in Indy then. They were letting Grim win the CBU challenges. I mean, if no one's gonna step up and play the Golden Go. Grim's not a bad deck if no one's playing Golden Go. Did you try to initiate with a Blissey here? I guess I could have, because it would be hard for them to want to KO it. Well, the thing is, though, they're just going to go hands and get 2 prize cards. Maybe. You could be right. Yeah, I could have tried to go... well, I guess I could have, what, bench Chansey, accelerate 2 energy to Chansey, and then go attach Evolve to Blissey, Blissey punch hands. Yeah, you're not wrong, actually. I don't actually hate that. I kind of just like, in my head, I was like assuming that I would just get one a KO, but actually I probably wouldn't, to be honest. Grim is so popular at my locals, it's very strange. I mean, Grim was really popular in like online tournaments and stuff as well, prior to Worlds. I mean, it's a cool deck. It's a fun deck. I just don't think it's that good in this metagame. I mean, it's just Golden Go. I mean, if you can make the prediction, that Golden Go is going to be not super popular and very unsuccessful, like at a major tournament coming up, then like playing Grimmsnarl is like not a bad play, but it just takes people a while to adjust. It definitely does, yeah. Have you talked about your Worlds run? No. And your intentions going forward earlier in the stream? No. Well, they did just punch my active here, so that's pretty chill. I think I just hold the hand because I have Picnic Basket plus Munkidori, so I can just go punch, and then they go punch. And then I go play Picnic Basket, bench Munkidori, Iono, or something like that. Grim is an easy deck to acquire. Oh, that is true now as well. Now that we have like the Marnie's Grimmsnarl deck thing. All right, there it is. Second Iron Hands. Oh boy. But they can't charge it up in one turn, right? I don't know. Maybe this will work. We'll see. I can heal 60, so I'll only have 100 on me. And they're gonna run into Joltik next turn and try and get more energy on this probably. I could like Munkidori twice at that point, so I could have healed 90 damage. Oh, I still get knocked out though, right? How much do I have left? I could double Munkidori though, so I can go like... Munkidori... Oh no, but if I put too many 2-pricers in play, then they can... Oh, so I don't really even want to bench one more Munkidori, do I? Yeah, I shouldn't probably. I was about to do it though. Depending on what I draw, I could do it. I shouldn't do it yet, I don't think. Let's see what we draw. What if your monkey goes 30 to Joltik? I could do that. And we are going to do this, right, to get the dark energy. Yeah. I could KO the Joltik here. That's a good point, actually. Good point, good point. I mean, they have another Joltik, but then they would need another energy to attach to Joltik for turn, which means they're not attaching here. And I could KO the next Joltik. If they do set up another Joltik, I can KO that Joltik. I could do that next turn. I may as well just do it this turn, right? Yeah, let's just do it. I like that play, actually. That's a good shout. Demolish. I could maybe double Munkidori KO the Gimme Ghoul there next turn. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Wait, have a hand. If I heal... Okay, if I double Munkidori next turn, I am out of range of an arm press. I don't have the dark energy currently, but if I can get the dark energy, then we could do that. I could even retreat Night Stretcher. We should be good. Also on Serena EX, pre and post rotation. I mean, I don't know, this is terrible right now. I'm not really thinking about post rotation though either. What game store was CBU referring to? Comic Book University. I meant like last post rotation. Dude, I'm just timing you out. I feel like that's ban worthy. That's got to be ban worthy. I've had a new Grimmsnarl variant that beats 80% of the meta. Watch me rock it in Frankfurt. It's also completely out of the box from current variants. I mean, that sounds like a pretty broken deck if that's true. When's the next rotation happening? Which sets are we losing access to? Just everything with a G regulation mark. I don't know the sets off the top of my head, but it happens in rotation happens in end of March, beginning of April every year. Now I'm curious what it was. I didn't even read it. It's not worth it. Would have hurt to read. If I type like Dark Energy here, we just win, I think. And what's on the bottom of my deck right now? Hold up. Because boss KO is not good enough, right? But if I move 6 off this to this, I think that is good enough. If I just go bench Munkidori research. How many boss have they used? 0. If I attach here, I could also attach to Ogerpon. Bench Chansey. No, but then they would come up knockout and they could knock out my Blissey. So it has to be that then. It has to be this. Oh, I have EXP share as well, though. I could just go EXP share here, attach here, boss. Oh, but now if they come up in KO, they go boss knockout, and then I still lose, right? Wait, hang on. If I go attach here, boss here, punch. They go knockout, and they go golden go boss, golden go boss. Oh, I would have had to have not benched this Munkidori, and then that actually would have worked. Okay, but now I have to commit to the research. Okay, so that was a mistake on my part. I should have saved that, actually. I don't see a reason not to punch, right? We may as well punch. Yeah, what I should have done is attach EXP share, attach return, don't bench Munkidori, 30 over here, boss punch this, and then that would have been better. Why not put the monkey down since we have already committed? Is there a reason? If they like played Iono this turn, then attach to Iron Hands, retreat to Latios Pass, and then I go punch, and then they go Iron Hands, KO Monkey for 2 into Boss Monkey. But do they even play Iono? I don't even know if they play Iono. But it would play around the Iono play, I guess, theoretically. Because I currently have Boss in my hand, but if they Iono me, I might not get Boss on my next turn, and then they could go just attach to Iron Hands Pass, and then go Iron Hands for 2 into Golden Go Knockout. I could lose that way, I guess. But this, I don't need the third monkey as well. No, yeah, it's definitely always just. I should just hold the Nest Ball so I have the option of the third monkey, but I don't need third monkey here to win. So, are they KO the Cornerstone with Iron Hands? Yeah, they can Iron Hands it. It doesn't want to KO it right now. They can't want to KO it now, but they're actually going for it though. Unless they're gonna do something else, but I assume they're not. Nope. Yep, there we go.